And welcome to my still very clunky playthrough of Greg Tech New Horizons. Lots of stuff to work on. All of which gets in its own way. And I have to fix the problems. I believe the biggest issue that I was having was in power supply. Because I'm not processing wood tar fast enough, or am I not producing wood tar fast enough? Little column A, little column B. I need to get more benzene production to supply my power, which should be pretty simple. Probably just need... I don't know if I need a basic or a second basic or a medium voltage. I'm not sure which is better. Because it doubles the speed, but it costs 4 times as much. It's also more expensive to make. So it's probably better to make a few of these and just set up power to work with low voltage, like get more low voltage power supply, which I actually already have. Use this power to use that. Okay, yeah, that's the way to go for sure. So that's what I need to work on now, so that I can actually run this, because I need to produce more benzene. I also need more creosote, because these don't run anymore. To help with that, I need more of these, which I do not currently have enough of, but I have some. Lots of stuff to do. Just don't know what's the most important. Logistics pipes to get storage sorted would be pretty useful. And a good idea, probably. The other option is looking at Ender.io, seeing if I can get the inventory thing, but I don't think that requires too much. You need 10. I can get one more side set up, but not the other. These should be being supplied. They just don't have the intake because... Did I disconnect this? No, it filled up on that side. Okay, that's not right. That is right. Somehow I never noticed that that one didn't have. Okay. That will help short term. Okay. I need to make this less messy at some point. I keep saying that and then I don't. So it's a false. There's no intention to make it look better. one here that will help a little bit. I really hate Greg Tech pipes. I hate them so much. Okay, so that's being pulled, which will supply better power, which will help a little bit. In theory, I just need to connect the left side. And that should let me increase the flow of creosote. Okay, this will have to be changed eventually, but for now, it's definitely more important to just make it work. It's not a lot. Go on for a little bit. It'll take a bit before everything works as intended. Wait, should I have a separate line on these? I had a line on this, but not on this. Okay. Which I guess I can remove this one now. Actually, not that one. Because this one's not being connected. It's this one. But I need to get more rubber to get a hazmat suit. I could work with magic. Bombcraft to try to get the repair device so that I don't have to deal with repairing the hazmat suit. Okay, all of these are running, which means I should get a little bit more creosote oil, which should mean enough power for a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Just like all these ashes. I don't know if I have a good use for these. And they should be going into a drawer. Oh, solarium, that's useful. This will need it eventually. Just not yet. So how is this going? Good. Net gain. So everything is running fine. Those are both effectively empty. But these are all running. Good. So now I just need better extraction and hook this up to the fluid extractors. So the fluid extractor for wood tar would need to feed into either this or a different advanced distillery, so I'm not making another advanced distillery. Because I would need to make distillation towers in the future, so I'm going to hook it up there. Which should be doable by just running it under the ground here. If this is for long, I'd have to run the power from here. Or adjust how I'm placing stuff, but I don't want to do that right now. See if I can move that. Okay, I guess I can make that longer, but it's neater. That's gonna be fine. I think what I should focus on is I should make a prospector scanner, because that would be very useful. But that's unrelated to my current focus. But I also need a stack of stainless steel. Stainless steel needs iron, chrome. Those are easy. Nickel, easy. Manganese is less easy. Because a lot of the components are awkward. So yeah, manganese vein I think is what I need to look for. Low weight. So that's probably enough of a reason to get the prospector scanner. Which itself, the steel's easy, the circuits are easy. I have most of the stuff for the sensor already. I might just have to make an electrum rod. Circuits that. The hydroxide is very simple. I'll just need to make sure the chemical reactor is free. The drill tip is steel and vanadium steel. Okay, that's simple. Or extruders, probably not worth it. It might be worth it in the future though. And sulfuric acid is water, sulfur trioxide, oxygen dioxide, sulfur, and oxygen. So as long as this is free, it should be fine. Oh, I thought that was rubber. I didn't think I had 3 stacks of rubber sitting in there. Okay. My mistake. There's 1 sulfur for the whole recipe, I believe. So you know, water cell. So 1 water cell. 1 oxygen cell. 1 sulfur. 2 oxygen gas. So it's 3 cells of oxygen. And 3 cells of oxygen. 1 cell of water? Can I get water from the siding tank? Is that? I keep checking every time. Oxide, sulfur, 2 oxygen. Pretty simple. I'll have to check the numbers, see if there's a recipe value for this. So final step is a 1. 1. 3. So 3, 1, 1. Should be simple enough. So that and sulfur. Already wrong, because that's the oxygen step. And the last step is water. So those are used up. Then I need hydroxide, which is just 1 oxygen, 1 hydrogen. This hydrogen has still not been used up. Okay, there's the sulfuric acid. Then does it matter? Yeah, it has to be hydrogen there, I guess. The number. 3. Okay, so there's the 2 components. Vanadium. 1, 2, drill head those plates. I'll just take it all. Take all that. Take all the steel. Okay, the drill required 4 plates, so I think I need 7 plates on 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4 regular steel. So that produces drill tip. I need the circuits that I dumped in a random chest. Random. Nothing in my inventory as always. If I have to make another one of these, I'll definitely make the drill component. 1, 2, 3. 2 of those, and then the sensor, which is probably the most annoying. So this, that might have been something for something else, but might as well use it here. That, and then no electrum rods, which is fair. Double check. Always very slow because it's a soft metal for some reason, I guess, so that makes it go slower. Leave that there. Sensor. Prospector kit. Hello. Okay. Get the map. How are you? I am working on... I made a prospector's scanner, which... scans the nearby chunks for ore? And gives me a bunch of information? Because I need to make stainless steel, and that needs not magnesium. That needs something. Stainless steel, I do not remember what it needs. Stainless steel is made with manganese, and manganese is a relatively infrequent ore, and it's a bunch of stuff. friendly. Don't really understand how it works. But I'll be able to learn. Yeah. What was that? Vanadium magnetite ore, gold ore. Yeah, it's basically just a bunch of relatively time-consuming processes. Has anything changed with your attempt at putting together a system? I don't know how this works. Chance of it, next to you is 0, close is 1 to 2, medium is 3 to 5. I just scan where I'm able to without having to dig. Limonite ore, lepidolite, lignite coal, banded iron, bunch of stuff. I'm looking for a relatively less common ore, so need a bit of luck. Considerate, diatomite. Ah, wait, did I magnetite, asbestos, considerite? Really normal. It's a good way to get all the information, though. Does that work? No. I don't want to run too far, so just scan, see if I find rock. New ore veins, but they're not telling me what they were. Maybe magnetite gold. I don't know. Welcome back. Don't understand how this tool works. Seems far too unclear. Gypsum, nothing helpful. Use it at like corners. That's, I think, what I need to do. Just kind of not in the mood to do anything. Yeah. If it's that sort of feeling, then I know what you mean. If it's some other feeling, then I'm not sure, obviously. It's a certain mix of tired and bored that can be weird. Tin, gold, copper, nothing useful. Actually, have you done anything with your intended, okay, that's not gonna go in there. Minecraft obelisk monument tower thing? I need to check every time because I don't know what they look like. Okay. This here should be close enough. It was not. Maybe I'm in the wrong biome. Pyrolusite is overworld. It is, okay. Wow. I'm tired and not willing to sleep despite being tired. Are they actually willing to get their proper rest? I find that process a little annoying. Wait, what's that? Kaolinite. Interesting. Really? Actually, what is kaolinite? Kaolinite. It is a 60 weight, which means it should be 3 times as common as what I'm looking for, if that's how the weight works. Traces, bunch of nothing, salt. huge mountain. I've been kept up on actual Minecraft updates. I kind of wonder where vanilla is moving. Where they're gonna... Ooh. That's what I wanted. Now I should repair. I always wonder where they're planning to move. Okay. I cannot use the English language. Manganese. Manganese. Manganese is not that. Pyrolusite is weight 20 to 30. A better way to get down there? I guess starting centered and then just mining down won't be too bad. Need to replace my pickaxe tool rod again. Keep forgetting that I need to. Guess I go down by 2. Should be fine. There, good enough. Sometimes I kind of wish for the newer caves, making it faster to get into the depths of the world by having giant pits, but that comes with its own negatives. Well, you know, then the current way terrain gens, you can get a giant cave that you could just fall all the way super far down in. Sometimes that would be very helpful when you have to go from Y90 to Y30. So if the cave generates close enough to the top or the surface, it just you fall into a pit. Because whenever I've tried to play on, you know, post caves and cliffs, it was always very easy to find a big cave near the surface to just fall into. Okay, so I'm here to collect various types of ore. I think it's basically the specificity in the pyrolusite. Yes, the pyrolusite can get to dust that can then be electrolyzed in a 3-to-1, which is not great. Oh no. No. It's difficult to fall to your death when you have a magical hang glider. Though, it's not really related, but on the news recently, there was a plane crash at Toronto International Airport. I think everyone on the plane was fine. It was like a small plane. Yeah, that happened recently. I guess the best part of the story is that I think they were mostly fine. But the plane was upside down. There's a whole... It's been in the news a bunch in, you know, Canada. Don't know about American news or European news, because that's even less likely to show up on like UK news than American. Spessartine has manganese as well. It can be centrifuged for pyrolusite, magnesium, alumina, a bunch of stuff, and tantalum. But it needs nitric acid, which produces sluice juice. Fun. The baby does not want to sleep. They're draining your energy. As you grow tired, they wake up. Until one day, you never awaken. And no one knows why. The baby never sleeps again. That is sort of my impression of babies, is that they're never, of course this is impression based on media pretty much, is they're not often tired when you wish they would be. Which is really probably more accurate, that it's probably because babies are a lot to take care of, it's probably helpful if they're sleepy more often. Where do I even go to get out of here? How did I... Where did I enter? I started right here. How can I process spessartine without it being a nightmare? Dust, I can clean it, I can get the clean dust, I can electrolyze it. 20 for 3 is pretty bad. The alumina isn't too bad. That's a 5 to 2 for aluminum. Which is effectively the same as that cooking path. So yeah, it's better to convert it to aluminum. Okay, time to escape this pit. Don't know why, but recently I've been trying to play various, well, Pokemon games, older-ish. Can't remember why, and that's what's confusing me. There is something about the formulaic old games that's kind of formulaic. Which is makes it kind of interesting how they've sort of abandoned the formula a little bit. I guess they didn't. They've only had one game that didn't mostly follow the broad formula. I think Sword and Shield followed the same formula, just a little tiny bit more freedom. Because what? Pokemon Legends doesn't really count? No, I'm thinking Pokemon. Because I don't know exactly why, but I'm like, okay, I want to play. If I'm trying to play some of the old ones, they're all very formulaic. I haven't played a bunch of them, I'm just remembering how much of a formula they follow. It's sort of... It's such a... the same formula, where I think only Sword and Shield mostly followed the formula, and then Scarlet Violet became much more open. It's kind of interesting how... It's interesting to remember how basic the formula is. Obviously different changes here and there, small things, but evil team plus find all the gems, all that was always the same. Okay, grossular ore, what can I do with you? I can centrifuge it for vanadium, but not really. Calcium, alumina, silicon dioxide, calcium. Ah. Was it a difficult to remove flea collar or a forgetting to do it because it needs to be done, but it's not that pressing, so it just ends up being forgotten for a bit longer than it should be? Not mica. I'm looking for pyrolusite. Guess that's it. And tantalite. Tantalite has uses for the tantalum. Tantalum carbide. Tantalum hafnium carbide. No. I can make tantalum, not tantalum, regular tantalum ingot. Can be used for fine tantalum wire that's used for diodes. That's good to have. I guess I might as well process this as well. I've never had... how do you know when it wears off? Like, does it have a set time, or does it wear off when you notice fleas on them? Or when you notice that there's no longer any? I've never had a cat, so I know I don't know if dogs have, if there are flea collars for dogs or if it's only cats, because it's never been an issue with dogs my parents had. Okay, 1 minute. Excuse me. Where's that handyman? Beep, beep, beep. Howler alarm. Could be useful. This quest is a pain because I already did most of that. But I need MV bending, which can get me void upgrades. Or I can work... oh, now that I've done the tantalum, I can work towards Ender IO stuff. The cat has stolen the bed. I'm assuming it's a cat. cat has priority. I don't know how that works, but I'll figure it out. I search for RF per tick. Gets me very little. Endurio generators. Extra generators are not craftable. Zombie generator consumes nutrient distillation. That's not that bad. Dew of the Void. Dew of the Void is crafted with nutrient distillation and grains of the end, grains of piezoality. Ender crystals are not that bad. Oh, okay, that's not that bad. So the cat and the baby both rule the... both have laid claim. What is with all this garbage in my inventory? Oh, actually, that's probably... or it's probably ash. Okay. Benzene is now in a better state than it was before, which is a good sign. No. I guess I'm probably just not on the... I'm not frequently on the parts of the internet. I don't know which parts of the internet. It could be Twitter, it could be any number of places, and I'm just not in contact with Metal Sonic memes. Is it separate from the weird Metal Sonic being powered by Amy thing that you mentioned? People thought had anything to do with the movie? Okay. Unrelated, but people still like Metal Sonic, so there will be memes about it. Oh shoot, that was supposed to be refueled. I just don't have memory. Very happy with my polyethylene production. It's been plenty for what I need for now. But manganese is being processed. I can't really make the stainless steel, so I don't need to rush on the manganese. What I need to focus on is power supply, which means more extractors. So this is 200 liters every 0.8 seconds. This is 100 liters every 1.5, so 200 every 3. So 2 more fluid extractors would be appropriate. What? I feel like I could probably almost picture a bootleg Sonic, Metal Sonic plush. Which either means I've seen an image of a Metal Sonic plush before, or I've seen the image of a legitimate one that looked like it would have had to have been bootlegged because it just wasn't very good. But what I need to work on right now is 2 more fluid extractors. So, fluid extractors need electric pumps and electric pistons, neither of which I have. 2. So, this is made of steel. I need more steel to make steel. I have a new recipe for steel now, don't I? Nope, not quite. Still medium voltage. Yeah, still just a medium voltage recipe. Which means I guess I need more wrought iron. More wrought iron means more iron. More iron means more iron. Well. Oh, yeah, that's kind of... It's searching the words bootleg Metal Sonic. And it does come up with more or less what I would picture. Based on the name. Not quite what I pictured, but the general art direction is about right. I love seeing spiders on my wall. It's only a singular spider, but wonderful. I'm debating whether to go kill it. Because it is just a spider, it is harmless, but I don't like seeing it moving on the corner of my vision. Because that is spooky, because it's a spider. I will go and get it. But yes, I looked up just bootleg Metal Sonic, and there's pictures that show up very quickly that I can definitely believe are the bootleg. Okay, so this is getting me the wrought iron that I need to destroy. In a macerator to then turn into steel. I should really hollow out this whole area. Light it up properly, but hollow it out and then build floors. And then work on different floors instead of just expanding as needed. didn't look up what the meme was, though. I don't know what it is. Seems very specific. I wonder what's causing it, because it could be my end, it could be your end, I never know. This is why I don't like digging this tunnel. Yeah. I guess I look... No. I think it should be mostly fine on my end. So it could be some intermediate step of YouTube or something. No, actually, I've gotten completely out of nowhere. I've gotten the theme song, the default fight music from Fire Red / just Red, I think, had a similar song stuck in my head now. Because it's memorable. Okay, so if I go this path, I can get the Pyrolusite and get Tantalite. The Tantalite can then get me more manganese, which means that I should wash, then macerate it again, then centrifuge it. Music is very easy to get stuck in your head, especially if it's something you heard a long time ago and are rehearing again more recently. Okay, see how quickly I can make steel now. Because the steel recipe should be two and a half seconds per, and since it isn't a high enough tier of coil, it shouldn't have any bulk crafting, so it should just be twice as fast. 1.3 seconds each is, I think, the same. But it also might be bulk crafting, I'm not sure. Oh, the heat capacity is 1000. The heat capacity on Kanthal is, yeah, 2.7, so that's not 1.8k. But it is bulk crafting, I think, which is good. Much more efficient. Steel is way less frustrating to craft now. And I need a ton of it. Well, probably more than half the way through medium voltage, and it's finally time to finish a low voltage quest, or even pre-low voltage quest. Ideal. Okay, what was I doing that for? I was getting the steel to make the machine hulls. What else is in this inventory? Chlorine. Because everyone loves loose cells of pure chlorine stored in chests. It is the peak of safety. I haven't been going that long today, but I need to figure out what I want to do. What I want to set as a goal for today. Get the fluid extractors. Have that hooked up to supply the wood tar to get the benzene. I should move where this fluid extractor... Oh, I just saw red. Move this fluid extractor, move the advanced distillery. Put it underground here, get it out of the way. Then... do what? Make stainless steel? That's an easy task. I could probably do that fairly quickly. Solar grade silicon is just solar grade silicon. Nothing special there. Integrated circuits look like a real pain. I need to make low voltage circuits to make medium voltage to make high voltage. Circuit boards are fine. Integrated logic circuits are a cutting machine of wafers that are laser engraved. It's not that bad. Okay. Welcome back. Need a bunch of resistors. I don't need a bunch of resistors. I just need whatever this final recipe calls for, which is either type of resistor. Which is where I should use tantalum. Which is good to have found, because that will improve my resistor efficiency. Tantalum is atomic number 73. I actually have, for myself, played the main story of Pikmin 4. I have occasionally thought about trying to start over, play it fresh. I'm more likely to play Pikmin 4 than 1, 2, or 3, just because it's the newer version. It's not the same story or anything, but yeah, just around when it released, I just played it. I didn't play it for a video or anything like that. I just played it for fun. But I didn't beat the game. I just got to a point where it's sort of unending, but it's not like the ending. It's like finishing Act 2 of 3 or something. Is what the ending that I decided to stop at was like. I had a lot of fun. the only reason that it would be hard to try to play would be picking up where I left off would be difficult. And starting new would be difficult because I wouldn't have the various, like, dog RTS capabilities. Lazurite, graphite, mica, pyrolusite. Yes, pyrolusite just processes down. Oh, the washing path. Oh, that is the purified. Yeah. Purified, nice. Centrifuge it. Yeah, get those in there and then replace those. I think Pikmin does a great job for me. Like, I find RTS games super interesting, but I'm not good at proper unit micro or building buildings. All of that makes it a lot more difficult. I need to set this magnesium cycle up. That's what I've been delaying as well. That's what the super tank is for. The super tank is supposed to be carrying all of my hydrogen. Yeah. I occasionally consider playing it again, but I'm like, I have other stuff that I do want to play. And then I've had, like, I enjoyed playing it. I think it's a good game. I just think I've found other games that... I think for me, Factorio fulfilled some of the appeal of Timberborn. For me, like what appeals to me about it. But I'll probably still play it again someday. Because I'd meant to play it again on when Update 6 released. But Update 6 released it nearly the same time as the Space Age expansion for Factorio was released. And I just figured I would much rather play Factorio. I actually need 2 more. Like, they aren't actually mutually exclusive. They are different in most of the ways that are relevant, but tin cables. Non-human mammals. There's a lot of those. I feel like there's rat folk, I'd say, tend to fall into 2 categories that are, in my mind, sort of leaning heavily into the, ooh, they're duplicitous, they'll betray you type stuff. Or intentionally going to the exact opposite. Oh, they're gentlemanly. Which is weird to describe a rat. they're very... I think either of those would lean fairly cliche. But I think, in my view, anything else but those two would be, like, reasonably distant. Or, to me, wouldn't feel overly cliche. Like, having rats be friendly, but not like Dickensian gentleman type aesthetic. Would work well. Because, like, rats are friendly with one another, I think? Or, like, they're... I think rats like physical contact. What is this recipe in the centrifuge? Oh, huh? No, that should be fine. Why is that not... Oh, that's an electrolyzer, not a centrifuge. I'm silly. Where is my centrifuge? Right there? Okay. Yeah, like I think... I don't know. There's probably plenty... Actually... Just thinking about the categories of rats, there's also the, like, street urchin, sort of anthropomorphized rat styling. Like, I've never watched it, but like Fievel? Oh, whoops. Has that O there. That's not a broader rat, group. It doesn't, it's not a rat society, it's not a rat culture, it's just a rat subculture. And those are also mice, probably. I've never watched it. I mix them up. I think it is actually mice. I'm waiting for this. Doo-doo. Electric pumps. And electric pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 2. Aren't there? I mean, it's probably inconsistent, right? Like, I imagine that between whatever the old cartoons portrayed him as, and the new movies, and the games, I can't imagine that all of them are consistent. Maybe they are, which would frankly be quite impressive. I'd be very impressed if they maintained consistency. But I mean, he's definitely, like, I don't know how old the old cartoon even is, but the cartoon that existed, I thought he was about the height of a human child. of, I don't know, somewhere between the age of 8 and 14, maybe? I would also say that Sonic the Hedgehog might not give a realistic height range for rat people. Is it getting me pyrolusite? Pyrolusite will then need to be electrolyzed. So, out of oxygen. I mean, using it as a jumping point to be like, okay, this is where I want, this is the approximate height because this feels reasonable, is a good choice. Like I've never actually watched it, but the movie version, I think he's taller than waist height on an adult male, or around waist height, which I think would make sense for a rat person, or like a rat, upright rat, bipedal rat. Okay, I am spinning in circles. I need to craft this. Electric pumps need rubber rings, which I probably have over here. Those Florons, fluid pipes, tin rotors, tin screws. Bronze ingots. Well, it could be that. It could be whatever you want. I don't think that would be an unreasonable height. Or like an unreasonable, like on all fours size. What do I need? I need, right, normal. I think that would maybe be better in my mind. I don't know what exactly you're aiming for with these rat folk, so it is not coming from a place of knowing the goal. But I would think somewhere between Princess Bride's ROUS's and capybaras would be the approximate range. For like minimal to maximal size. Though maybe I'm overestimating the size of the ROUS's. Because their size was so unusual. I have to assume that that's a reference that most people know. Huh. Apparently if you search... Oh. Because ROUSs are rodents of unusual size, which live in a swamp. What's the name of the swamp? Because the princess brides, I would say, they live in the fire swamps, and they're rodents of unusual size, larger than they should be, and they're dangerous, but they're not that dangerous looking, I guess. I have to wonder at what point references to the Princess Bride will become completely unknown. I guess what it probably has already stopped being as known because of the decline of like TV. People won't just randomly watch it while it's running on TV, they'd have to search it out. Yes, not a real creature. Just a classic fictional creature from... I mean, the movie is a movie about an old man reading a book. So it's technically a creature from a book within a movie. The idea of... like... just the idea of not... like, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father, prepare to die. Obviously different presentation of the words, but that not being completely known by everybody is sad. I need to change how this works. Red, stone, alloy, cable. Oh, we don't have any extra. I guess I need to make more. Which means I need to make more redstone alloy, which is its own hassle. That's all I have. Okay. Each of those is 8. So if I want... let's say 4... 32... amount of O2? Or it's not O2, it's just oxygen? No, I'm not. I just have those in the way. Just... mouths? Moths, not mouths. I misread. Is there any particular reason? Now that's a magical sword. The legendary Japanese sword, one of the 3 imperial regalia of Japan. It is a folklore sword. Huh. Was like, is there a reason no butterflies? Like, limited supply of flowers if moths don't need flowers or whatever. Because that's actually enough for 1 cable. 2 cables. I don't even know if I watched Sesame Street as a kid. Or if it was relegated to the same horror that was Barney. Which meant no watching it because it's creepy. Yeah, I guess if you don't have butterflies, but you have moths, would they be moths, or do you just want to call them moths, or they're more similar to moths than to butterflies, but they aren't actually moths because that's a different species entirely? I guess to me the main purpose of the question is why have moths and not butterflies? Could be any number of reasons. Could just be that you are a moth. You're a fan of moths. Okay, it's not working as intended. How is my creosote supplied down here? It's doing well. Oh, it's actually full. That's good. Good problem to have. Gonna need a bunch of rubber. Nothing's complaining. This doesn't have enough power because I'm drawing too much here. Somehow. Very slow this way. Afghan. I would say I don't think this is important in this context, but it is a lot of anthropomorphizing of evolution, unless these moths are incredibly intelligent. And it is not evolution that leads to them changing when they move. It's actually purely them being intelligent enough to make said decisions themselves and pass it on. Which would be interesting. Species of moth-sized, hyper-intelligent moths. That is first task. Then I need... This is not a good plan. I have to get the wood down here. The wood is... Well, not wood. The liquid. I have to get power up there instead. It's better to run it down. Charcoal's up above. I can't make ender chests or the like for a while. So either keep doing this manually. Or... I either do this manually, which will be fine for a little bit longer, or I just accept that I need to set this up properly. Actually, it's not that bad. Here's where benzene would need to be supplied. If I'm producing it in that area, it's not awful. Yeah, it's just... the way it's being praised. The fluid extract is to fluid extract. I'll need more generators eventually, but until then I need fluid pipes. I can supply to here. Those are not connected. So I'll get that. So, how are we gonna do this? I need power, I need items, and I need liquid. I want at least 3 of these total. I guess I can do power on the top. Third will go here later. It's not efficient, but it works. The power on the top. Liquid. Scent. In the back. I don't know if these can accept items from the front or the bottom. I'm not sure. Hopefully they can. I'd feel weirdly restrictive if they couldn't. Input these. Input there. How many item condos do I have? Enough. Input from a barrel there. Drawer, actually. Is it a skit about moths or rats? Or totally unrelated? Guess we'll turn these into slabs. Yeah, cutting machine. Easy, okay. Should need input output, don't I? Input output. That way. Out of a dolly. mostly work. Okay, that's working. Working is all the wood tar I need. Oh, that's an interesting bug. Well, it's a good way to delete a barrel full of charcoal. Huh. Interesting. Didn't get deleted, it just teleported to its original location. Charcoal I need there for now. Okay. Good. Benzene. That hopefully solved this problem. And did it just end with dudes in suits showing up? That could maybe work. Okay. Tons of steel. That should solve my issue for now. Needs to make the Kanthal. Okay, the Kanthal. That's all that I need right now. I mean, I think if it ends right at people in suits showing up, that might work. It might... It being written out makes it feel long to me, but it would probably not take long to actually have it occur visually. So I think for that it'd be fine. I mean, I think the initial bit of like repeated complaining computer, I think has been done. I don't know if the subsequent element of like it then affecting reality has been done. It does make me think of a movie that I watched once in a English class, like The Adjustment Bureau, which was really weird. That was some sort of weird, everything is fate controlled by a god or something. But people can defy said fate. It had that sort of feeling where everything's run by some shady whatever, which is probably the intention. Some Men in Black style secret organization is doing something that is not necessarily evil. Definitely wouldn't work for a feature-length film, but short little skit in like a Twilight Zone, Black Mirror style collection. I think it would work well. Or just by itself somehow. I don't know how it would be introduced by itself though. Yeah, I guess I don't think it would work as a short story that was read, but it would work in a proper, skit form. I think reasonably well. Okay, what I need is... I sprinted, so it broke. Okay, so the issue here is I have too many trees. And not enough void upgrades, which is none at all. Which means that I need a bending machine. Which wouldn't actually be that bad. I already have these. I have to make those. Those are also not that bad. Produce sugar to produce oxygen. I never did set a goal for today. I mean, stainless steel was part of the goal. but only part. Pyrolite site now needs to be electrolyzed. I'm just voiding all this oxygen. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Much better to collect it. This is the manganese that I mixed to make stainless steel. 1 manganese per stainless steel, per 9 stainless steel. So a stack of manganese would be enough for 9 stacks of stainless steel. That's not that bad. Just too much oxygen, but I need it all. Clearly that's not what I wanted. Oh, these can't pick up from that. Good to know. Let's Kanthal is 45 seconds each. Still very slow. Because the only thing that'll make it go faster is higher voltage. Okay, power's doing well. Oh, machine's done, yeah. That's going 1 stack. Okay, it's all fine. So I need more copper nickel. Wait, I don't want that. Grabbing it works just as well. Oxygen's fine. But now we'll get the weight on the Kanthal, huh? I need 7 more blocks. I also need to macerate iron. So that I can make the steel dusts. You know what? Spodumene salt, all the normal stuff. It's not actually full. 48 is a lot. It's been used up. But it is doing its job. We need voiding. Which I need that, which I need these. This needs aluminum. Another motor, which needs copper nickel, which I made into cables. Aluminium. Do I have any? I should, but I probably put it in a weird chest. Yes. I know myself very well. I know well enough that I will place stuff in random locations for no good reason. Okay, bending machine. Wrong interface. Bending machine. 2 wrench. These. Copper. More aluminum. 9 aluminum and again more that, and then we'll get another stack of this. Do need to cook more aluminum in here. But finishing the Kanthal. It's like is it the angle that the moon rests at that is the issue? Or I do not know in what context or inclination in this context means. I'm not sure. Is that full of oxygen? Yes, it is. Not using oxygen very quickly. I didn't put it in because the wrong circuit type. Yes, I remember now. Build machine hulls. And I have a bending machine, which was somewhere on the recipe tree. Over here. Really need the void upgrades. How accurate does it need to be? Okay, do I have obsidian plates? Or did I never make them because... Nope, I have them right there. I need to stop being lazy. I need to just make all the rubber that I need for this quest to just have the hazmat armor. It's just glue and rubber sheets. It's not even that bad to repair. Yeah, okay. Let's need to get this done with. Molten rubber. Produce it the normal way. And then convert it. Stack is not gonna be there, but gonna not be anywhere near enough, but it will be a step in the right direction. The solution to this is I need more something. The word is on the tip of my head, tip of my tongue. Distant. Well, it's actually closer than I thought. I need to process rubber. Can't do it here though. What's the most efficient? So in an assembler I can make explosives. So centrifuge gives 8 raw rubber dust. If I go the extractor route, I get 8 and I don't get any refined glue. So yeah, it's way better to do it in the centrifuge. Oh, the centrifuge is not full of hydrochloric acid, so I actually could use it here for a bit. And it will actually output up top. Wonderful. The rubber to make this. Then I can get a hazmat suit, but what else can provide hazmat? Full hazmat protection. Full hazmat. Wait, just the nano boots of the Voidwalker? Does full... No, it must be the full armor set, not just a single piece provides full protection. If it provides full protection for that piece. Has to be how it works. It's also inefficient to do that quest because it'd be way easier to craft it than to actually just make 64, but other options that are easily... Yeah, I have to wait for high voltage till I can get nano. I think the moment I can make the nano armor is the moment I should make the nano armor. My current helmet does not provide any of this, which is a shame. I would need the nanosuit version. I mean... That might be fine, right? Oh, I'd have an extra annealed copper. Good. Good, good, good. I used to finish this one recipe. That is all that I ask. I mean, relatively speaking, that is still relatively large, right? It's not huge. But it's not crazy. Can I make steel? The Guardian thing looks craftable. No, EV, uncraftable. Simple enough. I'm actually gonna die if I continue sitting around because, well, I'm not gonna die, I'm gonna get poisoned, but. And then almost die. I think you want to change the material that it's made of to increase how much it reflects light. Where is the pollution quest? Steel boiler. Pollution what? No. Upgraded pollution scrubber, advanced pollution scrubber. 2 amps, turbine rotor and air filter. The turbine rotor must be manually inserted, replaced, can be configured with a soldering iron to change modes. Removes half pollution, turbine takes half damage. Removes full pollution, turbine takes full damage. Turbine rotor will not break in low efficiency mode. Pollution detection device, air filter, turbine, advanced pollution scrubber. I should probably craft that. At least soon. What is drawing all my power? They're producing just fine. That was drawing. That stopped drawing a while ago. This has a power draw of 5 EU per tick. That occasionally runs. Is it really pulling from over here? If so, I need to disconnect that transformer because I need to stop it being drawn over there. They have enough power supply for now on their own. Okay, if it finishes the recipe, I should be... I guess the centrifuge was pulling as well. Or is pulling. And the bending machine. That would be why. Okay, avoid upgrades. Here I go. Avoid upgrades. Need normal sticks and red alloy wire. Need more than 2 of these, but I don't have obsidian right now. For now, this one goes here. Too many items, impossible. And this one goes with the wood. And that should solve sugarcane production eventually. I am going to be done very soon because that has become the last straw for no particular reason. I will have the rubber. I will finish the quest. I will get a hazmat suit. With a hazmat suit, I won't be affected by the pollution anymore. And that will be nice. Once I'm not affected by pollution, I can get stainless steel soon. Need to remember that I'm not wearing real armor, that I can't jump high anymore. I'm safe from all this. Are there armor stands in this version? Not vanilla. So I'm fine from the pollution now. Now I need to make... I will make tiniest amount of stainless steel, which would be enough for me to upgrade my backpack to gain 29 more slots. 29? Doesn't seem right. 27 more slots, that's right. So to get the stainless steel, I need the manganese. To get the manganese, I need to process the dust that I moved out of here for some reason. Why would I move the pyrolusite? I moved it to the electrolyzer, which is where it needed to go. 1 stack of manganese is a good start. Oh shoot, do I need... Oh no, I already have the mixer. I just need to worry about that. Okay, this is on recipe 2. Chrome, manganese, nickel. Equal amounts of each. And a bunch of iron. Here's where I switch the boots. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Store some of that. So, do I have nickel? Or did I use it all? Can't find the setting for changing the changing the material to be something that has a better reflection, whatever the word is. But, see, do they just let you say this is the brightness that I want without... And it changes to whatever you need it to be to make it reflect more? That should be 6 stacks of iron. 1 stack of each. Nickel, manganese, chrome. I thought the main factor in determining how bright something like the moon is was just sort of what reflected the light. So if it was a darker material, it would reflect less. Why do they keep spitting out sugar? Oh, because the hopper is what's full of sugar. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. One more stack of iron. Then I can make 9 stacks of stainless steel. Then with 9 stacks of stainless steel, I can make a lot of stuff. Maybe not enough stuff, but... produce very, very slowly. Wow, that is 45 seconds per set of 9 dust. Which will then take 60 seconds per. Which means it's 9 minutes to then craft the stainless steel that I have right there. I thought I had enough power supply. I thought I upped this. Oh, does it only have 4? No, I still have 6. Why is that not enough? Does it pull 2 amps? Amp. 4 amps. And is the hot Kanthal still cooling? Is that where? No, it's not even running. Oh, I guess because it's too far, isn't it? Because it comes from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 away, which means it needs to draw 2 amps just to supply. Huh. I guess there's no, like, wiki or whatever built for questions like that. Because it's a little bit more specific, maybe? But this world is not built for people that only jump 1 block, and people jump multiple. Of course, I fell slightly and it broke my boots. Broke is an overstatement. It messed with the boots. These rubber sheets are fine. It's not a full block. Okay, so stainless steel's making its progress. It will take a very long time to process all of it. Look at that, look at that. Then I will unlock a steam boiler that I don't need. And a few recipes. Oh, I guess I probably should upgrade the muffler. So I'm outputting 87 instead of 100% of pollution. And my goal for today has been achieved. I've started stainless steel. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to improve. I need more energy, need more production, need more of that, need more everything. But basic stainless steel can be produced now. Enough Kanthal for upgrading the pyrolyze oven is almost ready. Upgrading the pyrolyze oven will make it net positive energy, which will be good. And once I have a net positive energy, it'll be more important to actually automate it. Instead of having to do it this way and moving stuff manually. But I will stop here for today. Might play Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow, maybe something else. I don't know. So, have a nice day.